Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. I remain your favorite, Rosie's Laboratory. Thank you for being in my YouTube page. Thank you for the support, for the views, for the comment, for the reactions. Love you guys. Okay, so today is going to be a quick one. I'm going to be telling you the different processes or stages your sample goes through before your results are out. And this explains the reason why you will be asked to wait for some minutes, for some hours, for you to get your results. So please, this is the main reason why you should not hurry your laboratory scientists on issuing out a result. Yes, before your result comes out, we make sure that it is accurate, we make sure that it is precise, and we make sure that we are giving you your own result and not results meant for Nkechi. Yes, that is why you shouldn't rush them. Don't be in a hurry. Just as the name patient implies, be patient. Okay, so the first thing your sample goes through is registration. We start from phlebotomy, that's taking of the sample. By sample, I mean whatever body fluid that your doctor requests for a particular test. It can be urine, it can be stool, it can be blood, it can be sputum, it can be mutor, it can be wound swab, whatever. So once your sample is being collected, it is registered with your name, your age, your sex, diagnosis, to help us, to guide us on what to expect and what not to rule out what we should not look at. Okay, so when this registration is being done, your sample and your laboratory form are given a lab number. This laboratory number is a unique number for each patient. My lab number is not going to be the same with her lab number, and hers is not going to be the same with his lab number. So each patient has their unique laboratory number, and that is what we recognize. We don't go by names, we go by the laboratory number. So any mistake in the reception during registration can cause a lot of damage. Yes, it can lead to giving the patient a wrong result that is not meant for her, thinking it is hers. So you should not pressure your lab scientist again. So after the registration, the sample comes to the lab. If it's a chemistry sample, we separate the packed cell from the plasma. That's what we normally use. Okay, so after separation, the main analysis takes place depending on whatever parameter we are looking at. But after each analysis, the result is not just imputed in your lab form. No, we also vet the results to be sure that the QC, that's the quality control, is in order, the standards performed great, the standard operating procedure was adhered to, and the result came out excellent before we now transfer whatever result we have on our worksheets to your lab form. After transferring these results to your lab form, we also vet to be sure that, oh, I saw 8 in this worksheet, and I have 8 in my brain, and I wrote 8 in your paper. You know that this mistake is possible to occur, that I saw 8, I have 8 in my brain, but while I was writing, I wrote 6. And this could cause a severe health damage, because the doctor will fly with that figure and start treating you on what you might not have. So that is the reason why you shouldn't pressure your laboratory scientist. So when your result is being issued out, it is being given to the doctor to continue from there. Of course, you know that the lab scientist is the eye, the engine room of medicine, because whatever we found out is what the doctor runs with, and whatever we give out is what guides the doctor to give you that diagnosis and treatment that is due for that your condition. Thank you for listening. Remain blessed, and remember, be patient, just like the name patient means. Thank you.